Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with another unboxing review, and this time it's Beat Live. If you like 1980s King Crimson, then this is going to be absolutely up your street. So this is what happens when you put together Steve Vai, Tony Levin, Danny Carey and Adrian Belew together. This is an amazing set, an amazing concert. But before I go on, let's have a look inside the set itself. So this is a look at Beat Live. Beat are Adrian Belew, Steve Vai, Tony Levin and Danny Carey performing 80s music of King Crimson recorded live in Los Angeles. So this is the Ear Media Book, as it's called. Plus we have CDs and stuff, so I'll show you inside the package now. So the discs are on the left hand side, and then the book basically is like a souvenir of the tour. So quite a few bands use this kind of presentation method. Dream Theater, I think, are one of the most obvious ones that I can think of off the top of my head. So it's a great souvenir if you were there, and if you weren't there, which most people won't have been, it gives you a feeling of having like a tour package had you gone to the gig. And of course this kind of set includes everything you need, from the audio to the visual representation as well. So some behind the scenes stuff is there. So we've got there's two live discs for the CD, which recorded on the 11th of the 10th 2024, and then we have Live in North America CD, and then we have the Blu-ray, which includes the entire concert plus some extras with the crew arriving, tour interview, mid-tour interview, which I'll tell you a bit about, and then they've got the credits on the back there. So that is the Beat Media Book package. So that's a look inside this amazing media book set version for Beat Live. Adrian Belew, Steve Vai, Tony Levin and Danny Carey. One of the first things as an observation is how inspirational these four guys are when you realise the ages of them. Tony Levin is nearly 80. Adrian is in his mid-70s. I think Danny's in his 60s, and Steve Vai is in my age, in his mid-60s. The energy, the passion, the sense of wonder, the excitement in them, because on the Blu-ray, on the extras, there's an interview with them before they start. There's an interview with them halfway through the tour, and there's an interview at the end of the tour. And how excited they are at the beginning, a bit apprehensive perhaps, but how well it goes. I mean, this is 1980s King Crimson. You know, King Crimson, very different sound, really complex music. And obviously they approached Robert Fripp and said, well, it's such a shame that this music is not being played live for whole new audiences to discover it. Robert Fripp is incredibly busy. But he had basically said to Adrian, well, you know, if you want to do it, then go ahead. You take it out. You take it on the road. And they had to then think, well, who's going to be Robert Fripp? Steve Vai steps in. He's always been a fan of this period of King Crimson. He's had to, you know, it's a learning curve. It's not what Steve usually plays. But when you watch them play live, because obviously you've got the CD, you've got the Blu-ray, so you can obviously listen and watch. And there's also an extra concert as well in this set, is how excited and so effortless it looks. It just makes you smile. And I mean, there's some stuff like Neil and Jack and Me, Heartbeat, Model Man Dig Me, Man with an Open Heart. I think it was The Sheltering Sky is a great track. Industry is another one. But there's parts where they all blend in. They're all playing this music with it's so well. But it is a Sheltering Sky where Steve Vai then becomes, there's a Steve Vai part, but it all fits in the kind of blender that is King Crimson from this period. I absolutely Love this. The picture quality on the Blu-ray concert is absolutely immaculate. The sound, the production, the sound, staging, but the CDs themselves are fantastic. If you love this kind of music, or King Crimson this period, and Steve Vai, this band are just connected. This is an absolutely wonderful release. So this is out now on InsideOut Records. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Remember, music is the healer and the doctor. Please subscribe, ring that little bell, and become a patron or YouTube member. You will get bargains in the merch department, whether it's t-shirts or mugs or whatever else. But make sure you get a copy of this and let me know what you think. Did you go and see Beat live? Were you actually in the audience? What did you think of them? If you've got this already, let me know what you think, and it'd be great to talk to you in the comments. So take care, keep spinning those discs, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon.